was the night before Christmas with the mayor talking to the little ones. Attended, same thing, the Halloween party at the clubhouse. This is a great time of year. You get to see all the people in town in a good mood. Next one, I think all of them doing it, but we were contacted by Firehouse number 5. We're gonna have, the same thing on a Sunday. You'll get the notice that they're having a Sunday morning breakfast with the Santa. Gotta thank the Department of cleaning up our town with the signs now on Pillar and Old Beach Glen, both on the circles. That was completed. One question though, for administration. Now that we have we got 123 acres, okay, does that affect the, the fair housing? Because remember, they made a mistake and included.
No.
They included the
No,
property.
include the Highlands Preservation Area, that's within the preservation.
That was definitely,
So that's not.
okay, because remember, they included Picatinny, and that should have never been done. So I just wanted to make sure that that part of, there won't be moving forward, And looking forward to, one other thing. Since it's after election, I just want to thank my ward, 5th Ward residents for allowing me to continue my service for the 5th Ward in the Township of Rockaway. Pass it on.
Councilwoman.
Yes, I have a few things. First and foremost, I want to congratulate Susan Royak for winning the election. Even though I'm sad to be leaving the council, she's a very nice lady, so I think she'll make a great addition to the council. I want to congratulate her. She ran against me. It was the 3rd time, and I'm glad she won because it was the 3rd time she ran against me. So that's good. Thank you for the deer is gone. So thank you for that. I'm glad Stribble Lane got taken care of. I'm glad. Yeah, that was a long time coming, a lot of studies. And then my 4th thing is Tracy. She was very different. And she was the type of person that went above and beyond and always thought of other people. And people here in this room, I know, has gotten her confetti cards. I just really think we need to take a lesson from her and continue on what she did for other people. Thank you.
Thank you. Council Vice President.
No.
Okay, just a couple of things. Procedurally for Struble Lane, the ordinance was introduced today. The ordinance will be adopted at the next meeting. So there is a 2-week period where it will be, where there's work to be done. However, it will be finalized at the next meeting on the 23rd, I think. Okay. I've been contacted by a couple residents separately, and I need to give some kudos to the police department. On Halloween, in the Birchwood section, there was a bear that was spotted. There was multiple officers.
Bear costume?
It was not somebody in a bear costume. There was multiple cars responded, and from what I heard, were extremely professional and actually helped funnel him away from where there were people and kids, and also did a good job of getting ahead and clearing out wherever there were any children or anybody else that was trick-or-treating. They did not apprehend the bear. His paws wouldn't fit behind his back. But from what I understand, it was a very quick and professional job by the police, so thank you for that. Councilman Quinn was not able to be here tonight. He did ask me to just mention to administration to consider more lighting at the menorah and the Christmas tree this year. I know that outside the front by the menorah there really isn't a lot of lighting, and then where the Christmas tree is going to be, just to consider that. And then lastly, just like to wish our clerk a belated 39th birthday. So thank you for that. Okay, Mr. Alfaro.
Thank you, Council President. I'd like to congratulate Councilman Friedlander, Councilman Sackett on the re-election. I'd also like to thank Councilwoman Noon and Vice President Brooks. I've had the privilege of working with you for nearly 4 years on the council. We've interacted significantly with each of you. We appreciate your service to the township. From my perspective, the township is fortunate to have both of you.
Mr. Mayor.
So kind of building on what Mary said, you know, Tracy affected a lot of people in this building, and my one thing I'll say about Tracy is I never forgot my anniversary, because I don't know how she knew my anniversary, but she would always text Suzanne and I for our anniversary. So I could never forget it, and that's just the type of person she was. She was always, I never really knew how she was doing, because if I asked her, she just asked me how I was doing and thanked me for my service. So she's deeply missed in our building. So, as Mr. Councilman Sackett said, the senior citizen Halloween party was a hoot. I liked your costume, and Mad Professor, Mad Professor. His mom was there, she looked great, so it was a lot of fun, and you know, we're gonna continue to do more activities and events to get our seniors involved and get them out of the house and do things, and I think that's important. I've had several weddings since the last council meeting. I also had the other night, Kathy Bonk, who I think most of you know, I did a vow renewal with her and her husband Pat, and her children Vince and Grace were there. It was a lot of fun. They're a great couple, great township couple. They add a lot to our community. We had a ribbon cutting, as I think you all know, Cassia moved to Enterprise Drive right across from Home Depot. So there was a ribbon cutting there. I wasn't able to attend, but Shannon went in my place. The health department ran a rabies clinic earlier this month. Town Square Village had a fall festival, it was great, as Councilman Sackett reported. The Rockets JV and varsity playoff games, they both came a little short. I will say, as much as the varsity team lost to Sparta, the varsity cheerleaders beat the Sparta varsity cheerleaders. No offense to them, but you know. True. Yeah. And Councilman Salber and I were at a historical society meeting. I had to leave a little early, but they're always, you know, very, very insightful. There's so much that's shared there. And sitting next to Adam, I don't realize how much you know about the township. It's pretty remarkable, the amount of history you know. And then we had a Veterans Day ceremony, just a quick ceremony at the Legion on the 11th. It was very nice. The troop commander, Tim Murphy, ran it, did a great job. And then Lisa will talk a little bit more about this, but as you know, last meeting, I believe, we approved resolutions to move into different health benefit plans. So, you know, Lisa took the initiative to set up a meeting with our retirees and explain it to them and how it might impact them. So we had a meeting last night with their retirees. We had a good turnout, probably a lot more people that are here tonight than the council meeting. So good questions, good interaction. But I'll let Lisa talk about that. So thank you, Council President. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I did forget. I'm sorry. Couple of some kudos. So this is a quick note of thanks. My fellow poll workers and I really do appreciate your efforts, but the polling days are busy, especially during this election, so we don't get time to express our appreciation. Of special note are the well-organized equipment pickup and how easy you have made it to drop off at the end of the day, especially compared to what we used to do with the prior clerk. When we are all very tired, I really don't know how to put it in late night, how you put in late nights or hours when the polls close. The bagels Lisa and Adele brought were certainly greatly appreciated by all, and a very thoughtful gesture. So thank you, Adele and Lisa. We had a resident contact us. A disabled resident received extraordinary assistance when voting this morning, offered by poll attendant Adele and Lisa. She was so thankful for being assisted to vote in person and wanted to make sure that you're aware Adele and Lisa are going above and beyond and that you put together a good team. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear from you, but I don't think she's expecting I didn't call her, so I'm glad she wasn't expecting to hear from you. Adele and Lisa, again, kudos. And then, I don't know if you know Ty, she's, I don't know what her official, Yeah, I don't know what her official role is, but she volunteers and she does educational for retirement, for seniors, for tax planning and things of that nature. So this is a resident wrote, so I'm writing to say how impressed I was working with Ty. She helped me with Medicare questions. She's knowledgeable, patient, and a credit to your organization. Keep up the good work. So she did a really great job. And then Councilman Salver stole my thunder about Wildcat Ridge, so that's all I have. Now I'm done.
That time is deducted from your 3 months.
Just to expand on a little bit on what the mayor said, yeah, we had a nice meeting last night with the retirees. We met here at 6 o'clock. We were here well over an hour. Our representative from IMAC, our insurance broker, Julie Servideo, spent, like I said, well over an hour speaking with our retirees on the health benefit changes that we adopted last meeting. We opted to leave the New Jersey plan and go into the New Jersey Solutions HIF, where it's reducing our costs by, I shouldn't say reducing, but it's reducing the increase by $1 million, thereby saving taxpayer dollars. They asked a lot of good questions. They were satisfied with the answers they got. They thanked me at the end of the meeting. It went very well. Also, today we had a note and a bond sale, which you had authorized also at the last meeting. We had this note and bond sale is for the purposes of paying down old debt and also issuing new debt for the capital projects that we've already authorized in the past 3-4 years. We received 8 bids on the bonds and 5 bids on the notes, which was excellent. We received a rate of 3.08 on the bonds and a rate of 2.77 on the notes. Our bond attorneys and our financial advisors were predicting a rate of 3.35, which, we did very, very well. They estimate a savings of about $1 million over the course of the bond. So that was mostly attributed to our AA1 bond rating, but they could see the financial planning heading in the right direction. Thank you.
Great job. Mr. Fronte?
Yes, I just want to thank the Struble Lane residents and the surrounding neighborhood. Your concerns were valid and reasonable, and you guys organized well, as you see tonight. Like Council President said, the adoption of the Struble Lane ordinance will be at the next meeting. So during that meeting, there is a chance for discussion and potential non-adoption, but hopefully the data and the analysis really shows that the proposed improvements will improve the safety and vehicle concerns out there. So I'm glad we advanced that. I also just wanted to report on a water quality grant that we received from New Jersey DEP in the amount of $399,400. So $400,000 for a water quality project here at the municipality. Will provide water quality feeding into Parks Lake or Fox's Pond, whichever one referred to it, and it will be an educational opportunity. And we'll partner with local schools to teach them about the project.
Thank you. Chief?
Thank you, Council President, members of council. The monthly report from the police department for October: 4,106 calls for service incidents or activity, 74 motor vehicle crashes, 360 motor vehicle encounters, 8 domestic violence incidents, 255 fire, medical, or 911 calls, 14 adult arrests, 3 DWIs, 100 alarm responses, 9 community policing events, 2,308 residential, commercial, and school property checks, 17 assist other agencies, and 156 motor vehicle summons were issued.
And 1 bear.
And 1 bear. They did resist arrest. So. He was bigger than us.
Mr. Fronte?
I'd just like to report the road department is getting ready for winter. We're getting all our sanders on, finishing up projects for the end of the year. Recycle Route B, just to let everyone know what happened to fall on Veterans Day. Their collection was Friday the 7th. We try and be proactive and collect the week before. Some were missed. So unfortunately, I'll have to wait till the next round of collection. Parks Department is wrapping up, they're cleaning up the parks, leaf vacuuming, finishing up Telmark Park. That's coming along nicely. And Water Department is knocking out of the park as usual. That's all I got.
Mr. Dyer?
Just one update, Telemark Park, the old playground has been removed, and as an update from today, they should have a new playground in there by the end of next week. And then also just one of Al's guys, like to thank, Maureen Morris, runs our Parks Department, he seems to do everything that he's asked of. If you notice, we went past Parks Lake, all those flags are up. He helped out the Rotary Club with putting in all those stakes. Just wanted to thank him. That's it.
Make a motion to adjourn by consensus, all in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.